Hello and welcome back, and in this video we will learn about an important feature in iOS which is called auto layout. So let's create a new project and let's name this auto layout. So this is our new project and let's select iPhone 6s. So basically now we will see why do we need to learn auto layout. So this is our view controller, and in this I am using an iPhone 6s. So basically let's select the text field and drag it in the center, and let's make it bigger till here and till here. Let's make it somewhat smaller and let's place it in the center. So basically this is our text field, so let's write some placeholder text. So we will write my name is Samarth. So basically you can see that this is our text field. So now we will see why we need to learn auto layout. So you know that I am building this in an iPhone 6s. So let's choose iPhone SE. So you can see that as I have selected iPhone SE, the text field is going out of the view controller. This is because the size of 6s and SE are different. And now select a smaller iPhone, which is iPhone 4s. You can see that now the text field has gone towards bottom and also out of the view controller. So basically let's try this again in iPhone 7. You can see that it is not in the center. So basically what we are noticing is that the size is remaining same whether we are opening our app in iPhone 4, 5 or any other. So basically we need to use auto layout to automatically change the size of our views so that it is fitting perfectly in each and every iPhone as well as iPad. So basically let's use auto layout on this text field so that this will look good in all different iPhones. So basically what I am going to do is I am going to click this, and you can see that there are 4 different icons here. So these are used for auto layout. So auto layout uses an important feature which is called constraints. So we will use constraints in our view controller to tell that where we want to see our text field in different devices. So basically what I want to do is, let's say I want this text field to be 20 pixels from the left boundary as well as 20 pixels from the right boundary. So what I can do is I can click this text field, and here you can see that there is a third option which is called pin. I can click this and you can see that there are 4 icons. These are for 4 different boundaries. So I want 20 from the left side, so I will choose this to 20, and 20 from the right side and I will choose this to 20, and then in update frames I will do items of new constraints and add to constraints. So you can see that this text field has moved upward. This is because I have only set the constraints from the left side and from the right side. Now we have to set constraints from the top side as well as from the bottom side. So basically what we can do is, let's say I want the text field to be 100 pixels from the top. So I can again use the pin menu, and here I can do 100, and then I can do same method which is item of new constraints and add one constraints. So basically you can see that the text field is now at its place. It is 100 pixels from the top, 20 from the left and 20 from the right. We don't have to calculate or set constraints from the bottom because the size of the text field is actually the height of the text field is fixed, so it will automatically calculate the constraint from the bottom. So this is how our text field is looking in the iPhone 6s. So let's try this in the iPhone 7. and you can see that it is looking nice. It is 100 from the top and 20 from both sides. Let's look this in iPhone SE, and also here you can see that it is 100 from the top and 20 from both sides. Let's see this in a more smaller iPhone, which is a 3.5 inch. You can see that now the text field is looking very good in this iPhone also. It is 100 from the top and 20 from the left. So this is the basic use of auto layout in iOS. So every single app that you create requires auto layout because we want our app to run in all the devices that are running currently in the market. So let's add some more text fields and see how we can use auto layout. So let's select one more text field and let's place it here, and now let's take a button and place it here. So what I want to do is I want this text field to be 20 from the left, 20 from the right. So I will do it like this: 20 from the left and 20 from the right, and items of new constraints and add to constraints. Now I want to set the top constraint. So now we know that this is the top, so we will calculate distance from this. Where is this text field? Okay, here it is. Okay, so let's say I want it 30 from the top, so let's choose it 30 and item of new constraints, add one constraint. So basically it is 30 from the top, but we want 30 from this, so let's delete this constraint and move this text field here down, and now I will choose 30 from up and add one constraint. So now you can see that if we click this, you can see that it is 20 from left, 20 from right, and 30 from above. If you want to check what is the size, you can just hold Option or Alt like this, and you can drag it above. You can see that this is 30, this is 30, this is 36 because 16 is the margin, and this is 36. So you can see that we have used constraints on both the text field. Now we will use constraint on our button. So what we will do is we will do the same. Let's say we will do 40 from the left border, 40 from the right border, and say 40 from the top border. Let's item of new constraints and add three constraints. You can see that our button is also using auto layout. It is 40 from left, top, and right. So now let's view this in different iPhones. So let's close this window and this also. Now I will view this iPhone in iPhone 7. You can see that it is looking nice, and in iPhone 6s, and now in iPhone SE it is looking nice, and now in iPhone 4s. So basically you can see that the UI is looking nice in all different iPhones, and you can also set the UI similarly for different iPads, which is iPad Pro, iPad Air, and all the new iPads that will be coming in the market. So basically this was the use of auto layout and constraints in iOS application development. In the next video we will learn about a very important feature which is called table views in iOS app. If you want to learn about it, please don't forget to watch the next video.